Welcome back to the Lucky Paper YouTube channel. We are playing more games from the Breya Cube. And this time we got James playing Wet Mono Red versus Anthony on his Krark-Clan Uginworks deck, which you can see in some other videos. James, before we dive into the deck text, can you give us a brief overview of the Breya Cube? And maybe try and mix it up. Anthony, I've heard this overview like 4 times today. Maybe try and mix it up a little bit. Just take it a little different angle, you know?
This cube is about why I hate green.
Yeah. It wasn't bait. I wasn't trying to trick you.
I don't know, try it without the sweater. See if it's different.
This cube is a testament to the faults of Commander.
Oh boy, it's getting late in here.
So this is based on my favorite card. I've got like these like vague concept of like these pillars that I really enjoy in like Magic's history, which is like artifacts, enchantments, self-discard for like madness and cycling, and sacrifice. So I'm a big Mayhem Devil fan. So the
Mayhem Devil enjoyer.
Mayhem Devil sounds like it should be a goblin.
The Mayhem Devil enjoyer has entered the chat.
Well, he does go goblin mode.
He does, apparently. He looks like he's ready to like scoot that unicycle all the way home to eat some ice cream and watch Netflix.
Hey, Tron Beetle, thanks for the follow.
So where was I?
I don't know.
It's a great question.
You're talking about the Breya Cube.
Yeah.
Ain't got no green.
So there's no green, so there's no ramp. So I tried to kind of fill that out in the colorless section of the cube. So there's a lot of mana rocks, and a lot of manaless, colorless payoffs, and that's kind of like the idea is that there's all these overlapping synergies and a high density of these synergies, so that there's a lot of like interesting ways you could build your deck both in the draft and hopefully in the games that come out of him. So that's the basic idea.
Yeah, and these are decks that we did draft from a full pod. It was a digital draft, but then James built the decks in paper. Anthony's playing the deck he drafted, but James, you have just switched to the deck of another drafter.
Yeah, shout out to Theo. So he drafted a...
Interesting, he drafted
mono red
and blue spells. That's so surprising.
With a very large blue splash. So he's leaning into the discard outlets of the cube. So we got things like Riel, the Everwise, Magmatic Channeler is like things that trigger off of, discarding, as well as like ways to discard your cards. So there's like a Drake Haven in here. So the idea is that we're trying to turn all of our various effects that let you discard cards into incremental advantage at one point or another. Yeah.
Sky boat
to just kind of go at face.
Get out of that skyboat.
James, courtesy of Theo, drafting Wet Mono Red. Anthony, give us a rundown of the KCU deck one more time.
Yeah, so this is the deck that I drafted, which is a little bit sort of focused on artifacts. I got a little bit sucked in by things like Sai and Emery and Urza and Krark-Clan Ironworks to try and do just some dirtly artifact stuff. I've played this deck. We did 2 matches already, and it has not performed well. I've kind of gotten to do the thing one time, so I do feel like I'm missing a lot in terms of like some cheap artifacts, but I'm going to run it back one more time. We almost got there in terms of not winning, but getting to do the thing.
Last game felt awful for me on the other side until I eventually won by stealing the game, but it felt terrible for most of the whole game.
That's actually, you really hate games ending to like a fireball to the face.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, as a cube designer, I do. As a player, I will win whatever it takes. It's not like, I don't want to win that way. No, I'm going to win that way if I can.
I think I have the whole combo, but mostly I'm expecting. I wouldn't play the combo just for the combo, I don't think, but because I have some big expensive stuff, I'm just going to like trade in 2 talismans and make an Ugin is kind of what I was thinking. Or that's the justification for it. I don't think the combo on its own is enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you got to draw a bunch of specific cards.
It'd be so cool if you did it, though.
I'll try.
Hey, Tom Foolish, shout out. Thank you for the follow.
If I draw all of those
Thanks,
cards.
Look, I'm such a good... Oh, that's Hannah. What's up, Hannah? I'm such a good Twitch streamer. Look at me. He's thanking people for the follows.
A little veteran over here.
Anthony says he's always on evens, so evens Anthony goes first.
I'm always on odds.
All right,
so.
there you go. It's
Great.
odds.
Works
James
out.
gets to play.
What happens if 2 evens meet each other?
They make
Fight to the death.
Okay.
Okay.
James, you're on the play, presumably?
Oh, yeah.
Get it done.
I got Ragavan in my deck. Come on.
I'm ready to die.
I'm putting it over here
Has
now.
anyone commented on how the cameras are a little too high definition? Hey, it's going to be your face next week, Casanova Frankenstein, so you best get that foundation on or whatever.
Just get a little closer to
the... maybe I should...
It's actually not that they're super high definition, it's just that they're super small. So they're regular definition, but they're scaled down real tiny on the screen.
You could just make it worse.
God, Goblin statement.
Goblin statement.
Goblins love to have high definition cameras zoomed in on their little goblin pores.
Yeah, that's for
That
real.
does sound.
Goblin pores.
Guys, I'm sorry I don't have a humidifier down here yet. It's too dry. I gotta get a humidifier. It's coming in the mail.
Is it too dry down here?
Is that the issue?
Yeah, I can see my lips are dry, and I can see my little hydrometer
I think
over
it's
there.
also just the winter.
Well, yeah,
James's
it is.
glasses are fogging
It
up.
is the winter.
It's so wet down here.
It is the winter, so
they're just
that's
dirty. I
why
don't
it's
know.
too dry. But I
Yeah.
need to remedy this with my humidifier. But it's in the mail.
All right, should we?
Next
should we
time you
look at some
come,
hands?
it's gonna be nice and wet down here. It's gonna be real goblin mode in the studio next week when that humidifier gets in, baby.
I'm gonna keep my hand.
I'm gonna keep my hand
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
I'm so much happier commentating instead of playing. It's great.
Yeah,
I
playing
can't
is-
possibly
playing is
screw
really,
up.
Really stressful. That's not true. You can screw up.
The hydrometer right now, we're looking at a 32% humidity.
We're gonna stream the we're gonna
Hydrometer.
stream it.
32% humidity. Little below where I'd like to be. I'd like to be over 40. James, you keeping that hand?
I am.
I'm gonna go ahead and give people a good old look at it.
It's a good hand.
Ooh.
I like it. I'd
Ooh.
take it on a date.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
got one of my favorite cards of all time in there. It's got a card that I think is pretty powerful. It's got a good curve. It's got something to try and find something to do next. So, in general, I think this one's a keeper.
Is it actually called a hygrometer, not a hydrometer?
I think that hygrometer is. I think maybe both are valid.
Is a hydrometer measure water instead of humidity?
Oh.
0 water.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to get a humidity bot. Anthony, you gonna keep that hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. This actually looks like a hand of Magic the Gathering, so much more than previous hands that I've had. This hand does have one problem, which maybe we'll find out about.
Not the reviews on iTunes take like 36 hours to hit, so we'll see that one later, and we will read it on stream next week maybe.
We ready?
All right, show me Ragavan.
All right.
A hydrometer measures density, so hygrometer is what I mean to say,
Oh.
but hydrometer
Wow. All right, I'll take one.
is a thing, and it measures
All right.
density.
Take one.
I thought
Is it because
mean,
it uses water
as displacement plus weight or something.
something like that?
That would be density,
Yes.
right? Volume and
Wow, Dinrova. I never would have expected Dinrova horror, a giant tentacle monster,
I take the
to
goblin
know so much
mode
about.
comment
I
back.
guess tentacle monsters need to know about hygromancy.
anyway, you take one.
I'll take one. Anything else?
No, go ahead.
Hygromancy, the magic of humidity.
Put Matt Corey's in your top 5 favorite cards, right, James?
For sure. I love this card.
It's really good.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play an island, and ooh, I'm not gonna play an island. Sorry.
Okay,
Shoot,
I believe you.
Let's just do this fetid pools now.
And
Since
just
I'm doing
like
that
that, he was
Already
banned from the
cheated.
DCI.
Yeah, Judge's Tower would be... Those games would
Hey,
be over
you
pretty
don't have
quickly.
to tell us you're googling. You can just.
I'm going to
you
draw
can
for my
just.
turn. Oh, look at that. I'm going to go to combat.
You're in combo.
I'm going to attack you for 1.
Do it.
I'm going to put another card in here.
Okay. I'll take one.
I'm going to play a Mountain for turn.
I'll go to
I'm gonna
18.
No, I'm not taking one. I'm sorry. I'm going to play Kari Zev.
Yeah. Why are you playing all these good cards that I'm gonna die to?
Well, I said I had Ragavan, so...
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'll pass.
Here he comes.
You wanna
There's a Ragavan somewhere in there, if you want to pass me.
update my life total?
Oh,
right there as
sure,
well?
sure. That's what I meant.
That is exactly what I meant. You're so right. I'll play an island. I'll play a syndicate trafficker.
Rude.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. All right, well, Bomat Courier...
Tom Foolish, the humidity's a little low for a person is what I'm concerned about. I'm not worried about begonias or snake plants, but I appreciate the plant knowledge.
I'm going to draw for turn. All right.
Dinrover, you're being entirely too honest in the chat. You
True.
should just lie, pretend you're way smarter than
No,
us.
I think that I appreciate the honesty.
All right, I think I'm going to go combat. I'm going to attack. This little goblin. is
This
gonna come
little
in.
goblin.
A goblin somewhere
This
over
little
there.
goblin of mine, I'm
it
gonna
looks
let
like
it
a
shine.
It looks like a treasure, but it's
All right,
actually
so no
Ragavan.
attack with the Bomat courier.
This little
No
goblin
attack
of
with my Bomat
mine.
courier.
All right, and
I'm
that's
gonna
got
let it
menace,
shine.
and that
This is
is
menace
just a
and first
guy.
strike?
So I will take 3.
Okay.
I love a 2-drop that attacks for 3 that's impossible to block. It's pretty chill. Puts
Yeah.
you to 15.
Why is this not? Oh, I'm just giving you poison counters. How do I not do that anymore?
You're not doing
There
it.
we go.
There we go. There we go.
All right. And
Casanova Frankenstein, giving up some details maybe by proxy of James's hand.
I mean,
I'm gonna play this Drake Haven and pass to you.
I'm losing.
A different kind of card has appeared.
But I feel relaxed. I feel like...
I just mean that the first 2 cards were like mono red aggro cards, and now it's like Drake Haven.
This is the wet part of the mono red.
So wet.
I will play an...
I wish I was in a Drake Haven right now. I bet the humidity's pretty good there.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of his dry
There's
basement.
Like a big
I'll go to
pool.
combat. I'll attack you for 3.
All right.
Ooh, we're up to 33%. I think
Hell
we're
yeah.
slowly giving off moisture.
Have you considered just getting some plants down here to contribute to a moist environment? Like really dark,
I honestly
shade-loving plants?
don't really have a place to
Trinket
put
Mage?
plants down here. Where would you
got
put plants down here? I have no room.
Next to the window that is under a...
I do need to get that window finished.
Yeah, you got to.
You could get honestly for the winter it might be... Ooh, I'm also allowed
You
to get...
cracking a fetch land? What are you doing
I'm
over
also
there?
allowed to get... I'm playing a Trinket Mage.
Mage.
Oh, Trinket Mage. Okay, I was just making sure.
Sensei's Dividing Top into my hand.
You got it.
Damp, dark Streamer Cave. You could get some, like, lamps, just because there's nothing suspicious about having grow lights in your basement. And then it would be warm.
Again, the problem is I have nowhere to put plants except for the windowsill, which doesn't exist because the window's not finished.
All right, I am going to untap
Plants up
and
there?
draw my card.
That's up there.
Ooh, that was a spicy draw.
I don't like the sound of that.
It'd be kind of cool to get a big, long, like, heat lamp thing.
Theo-
And, like, just some little plants up real
Yeah,
high.
you did it. Congrats, man.
Wow, Theo drafted the red-blue deck and is going to kill me?
Theo drafts
He's
well.
drafted this cube twice and has done this twice.
He's also drafted 8 other cubes and done
No,
the
but I mean like
same
this
thing.
specific deck. All right, the discard deck. I'm gonna play the Royal Scions.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh,
the question
no.
is-
Hachi machi.
All right, I'm gonna play this Fiery Islet. I think I'm going to. I could give something +2/+0 in first strike, and trample. But I think I'm gonna make a Drake instead.
Big Bomat Courier.
Yeah, I mean, making a Drake seems great.
So I'm going to draw a card and discard a card. I will go ahead and discard this mountain. So
Okay.
I'll take a damage, go to 16. Make a
J Bro
Drake token.
typing up a cease and
Can
desist.
Can you hand me the tokens?
You said take 2 damage, go to 16?
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
How are you at 17? I missed all of that. Which token pile are you?
I mean, just
Not that one.
Just that one.
I don't.
The big
Look,
one.
I can't do all these things. You got to tell me what to do.
Wait, now those are my tokens. We're doing great here.
It's getting late. When did you take 3 damage?
That's a great question.
I attacked him for 3.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, that was just last turn. Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
Just a creature just getting in there.
This is
I was
Goblin.
hamming it up
Bam.
with
This
chat.
is what Goblin
Punch.
looks like. All right, I'll make a Drake token.
It's Drake.
Let's see if I can't find the actual Ragavan token before we depart.
I've got it in my
There
cube
it
box behind you, but oh, here you go. You found it.
How do I beat this bullshit?
Okay, so I'm
Ooh, we're
going to
swearing it.
combat.
Sorry.
We're cussing.
Still think I'm not attacking with Bomat Courier for now.
Yeah.
So Menace, first strike. Yeah, attacking.
I'll take 3.
All right.
Hannah, don't be sorry. It's all I want to do is bullshit with chat and not do my job. That's my dream.
All right.
Cussing is so cool.
It is so cool.
Yeah, you just did it again, so.
I know. It's very cool.
I'll pass the turn. Can you?
Untap.
Someone's gonna watch all these videos in
Draw.
the like opposite order.
Yes, exactly. And they're going to be like, these fools.
These fools.
They got a lot more stoic as time went on.
What am I doing here? I mean, I'm going to just play some spells because nothing really matters.
James, you didn't tell me that Hannah was so cool.
Well, yeah. Okay. First of all, yes, I did.
When would you tell me that?
Uh-oh.
Same time
All
you
right.
told me a King K. Rool was an eagle?
I'm going to play Monastery Mentor.
Okay, all right.
Not King K. Rool. DDD.
See, if you can't keep the story straight, yeah,
Sensei's
you got a
Dividing Top.
Monastery Mentor.
See how this is like...
at that.
This is like a cool hand that I drew here, but it's not going to matter
I
against
don't know.
Drake Haven?
You've got like a million cards in hand. No, this is not here anymore. I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's get in here with the 3-1.
I'll block with my Drake.
Okay.
I'm fine. With
I'll
that.
pass the turn.
I don't want to go get another Drake token, right?
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Monastery Mentor has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a little bit of a problem.
Do I know how to play with Monastery Mentor? Yes.
Draw for turn.
I know exactly how.
Cast a lot of non-creature spells.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with a Preordain.
You should have had that one in your deck.
I know.
Scry 2 and then draw a card.
Well, I passed all the good cards in favor of having dirtily artifacts, which I thought would be fun.
That's kind of neat. All right, we're going to put Ooh. So do I just keep this because I want to discard it? Yeah, let's do that. Draw. All right, I'm going to take a damage and go to 15.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to cast Frantic Search. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, untap 3 lands.
Girl.
You're really doing it.
Yep. So I'll draw 2.
That's a lot of drakes.
I'm going to discard this Emberth Shieldbreaker and Arid Mesa, untapping these lands. That'll trigger
Triggers
Drakehaven
on
once.
the stack. Oh, it's one or more.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I think it is one or more, which is a bummer.
Yeah. So I will make another Drake. So I this turn have drawn 2, 3, 4 cards.
Someone in chat says 2 triggers. Can you read Drakehaven to confirm
That's a great question.
that it is actually?
Oh, it is. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay
Yeah,
one.
that's 2 triggers.
okay.
2 triggers.
Get 2 drakes, buddy.
Do I? Yeah. I'll take 2. Let's have a little Drake for the table.
I mean, who doesn't want pay 2 mana, draw 2, discard 2, make 2 2/2 flyers? That's what you just did.
Yeah. Okay.
There are no beverages here. I mean, there's water.
All right. I'm going to tick up. Okay. I looked for something higher than 6. Going to tick up and draw a card, discard a card. I'm going to discard this remand and make another Drake token.
Sure.
Who needs to counter spells when you have a million drakes?
That's true.
I will then pass the turn to you. I don't
Okay.
think I can attack anymore.
I'll untap.
He's not on the ground.
Stop during my upkeep. Do I want to spin the top? Sure. Let's spin the top.
Drinks has been a mechanic for a long time. It's Ashnod's Coupon, baby.
Yo.
All the way back in Unhinged.
What card?
Ashnod's Coupon?
Put these back in this order.
Drakes? Have you-
Drinks.
Draw
Someone was saying that
drinks.
drinks is a mechanic.
Mm.
Yeah, we got to get Anthony to the Balmer Peak so he
yeah.
can really perform
Yeah.
at the highest levels.
Crack a Bloodstained Mire. Go to 11. Whoops. Yeah, see? I'm not at the Balmer Peak because I can't even pick up these cards with my wrong hand. I'm going to get a basic Swamp.
You know, I usually do like my deck on this side of the library, but it being all the way up here.
You mean your graveyard on the side of the
I
library?
do need to
No,
stay
my
hydrated.
my library in this corner, right?
You said your deck on the side of your library. That don't make any sense.
I usually like my library up in this corner,
Okay.
but the problem is it's so far up
Oh,
that
you want it lower in that
yeah,
corner.
yeah. So I actually think
I see.
Play Urza.
I might be agreeing with Allison.
This is impressive, Anthony. Your deck is really doing its thing, and it's still going to lose,
It's
unfortunately.
really going to lose. Thank you. I
but-
appreciate your support.
I mean,
and,
I'm sorry with you. Your deck is like
Thank you.
popping off, but
thank you.
Theo's deck is popping off even harder.
Pass turn.
Yeah, Theo's being rude. All right. I'll draw for turn.
James in the tank deciding if he's going to make 3 or 5 drakes this turn.
What would be your preferred number of drakes?
Now, when you say it like that, it
I have
sounds
not
like a
seen Theo
bad
in the chat. I think Theo is, living Theo's life.
My bad. All right, we'll start. We're taking up Royal Scions again. I'm going to draw a card.
Not even looking at it. Just might as well just throw it in the graveyard. It could be a drake for all you care.
I'm going to discard an island.
Uh-huh.
I think I am going to pay 1 to make a drake.
Interesting
We might
choice.
be running out of drakes here, so here's what we're going to do.
We got summoning sick drakes, and we got non-summoning sick drakes.
Yep. Okay. And then
Somebody text Theo. Get him in the chat.
we're going to play Mountain. And for 3 mana, we're going to cast Valakut Awakening.
That also discards cards.
Was that like discard a
Oh, no, they go to the bottom of your library?
Oh, it doesn't discard cards?
Shoot.
Oh,
Theo
gosh. But
screwed up?
No, that's on me.
Theo screwed up.
So you're not cast. You read the card and you're uncast.
Yeah.
Great.
Look, this is the sloppy match. Will this even make it to YouTube? I don't know. Probably not. We'll see.
All right.
If you pull out a win, I promise to put it on YouTube.
I don't need to be on YouTube.
All right, we're gonna do something else instead.
You are going to be on YouTube. Just losing
We're
a
going
bunch.
to.
All my pores.
We're gonna cycle blast from the past.
Okay.
We're going to
you
cast
gonna
it with
cast
its
it from
madness
madness?
ability. So, and we are going to pay to make a Drake.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I knew Blast from the Past was in this cube.
Yeah, it's been.
I love that card.
Yeah, I think it's so cool. So I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to make a Drake, and I'm going to deal 2 damage to your monk. I'm sorry, to your monastery mentor.
You said monk. Technically, he's a monk as well, so I'm going to allow this.
Yeah. You're Papa Monk.
Papa monk?
Yeah, you know.
No.
Papa Monk. So I've already played a land for the turn. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to attack you for 6
in the air. I'll take 6 in the air.
Yeah, I'm definitely not
Has to.
editing this episode, Tom Foolish. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
6.
Took 6 down to 5. He was at 11.
I believe you.
Yeah, we might have missed the Bloodstained Mire.
Oh, sure.
Not we. I got it. I'm doing great.
Thanks.
What I really want is a live Sadie cam. I want a little webcam in the corner when she's on her bed resting, which she's not there now because she was being a little demon tonight. She was going she was going goblin mode. Anything. That's a perfect use of that's a perfect use of goblin mode. She was going goblin mode earlier.
I just want to be in the room when all of.
He's gonna win the game, friends. He's gonna do it.
You've got what, 3 and 3? Oh man, I get to keep Urza. Hell yeah. I will
This is
minus
fucking rude.
-3 Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
Wow, how the
Okay, so I get to keep the Bomat Courier, though.
how the tides have turned.
You do get to keep Bomat Courier. Absolutely.
You don't even get to keep your Drake Haven.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that was key.
What a blowout.
Trigger my monk, and then it gets exiled.
Sadie is in fact a dog. It'd be very funny if I was talking about like my roommate going goblin mode, therefore they're locked out of the studio.
A Sadie cam for when they're curled up in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Sadie is really confused by magic.
All right, I'll draw.
It'd be very funny if she would tolerate it, which she wouldn't, and it would be like borderline,
Okay, so I just want
animal abuse. But to strap a webcam to her head so you could see like the bottom of the screen would be like her nose, and you can see whatever she was seeing, which is very often just her own side as she's curled up in a little ball.
Just her own butt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect.
Treasure Cruise.
Have a treasure cruise as a treat.
I'm gonna draw 3 cards for 1 mana.
Seems good.
Seems good.
Seems like it doesn't kill Ugin though.
That is a problem.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's very rude.
I would love to have a humidity command. Just prints the humidity. It's actually probably pretty doable, honestly.
Prints the humidity?
To the chat.
Oh.
You know,
I
like
see.
logs the humidity of a chat.
I thought you were talking about like a tiny printer.
No. But there definitely is. I don't have one of those smart hygrometers because
Hygrometer.
I don't
Say it
like
with me.
I don't like to do the Internet of Things if I can avoid it. But we could get one of the smart hygrometers, attach it to like if this then that or whatever. Assuming that wasn't acquired by some like cryptocurrency exchange or something.
Probably has.
Let me know if I've already played a land. I don't think I have.
I'm just gonna take random.
I'm
game
gonna do
actions.
this and let me know if I'm allowed.
Listen, we got
Please
chat.
be the
Chat
rules
will let me
enforcement
know.
of.
I'm gonna play this Valakut Awakening.
It's
tap.
winter Casanova. It's just dry in the winter. That's how it is. You gotta get a humidifier.
I'm going to.
What are you gonna do, James?
That's a great friggin' question. All right, I think
Frig.
yeah, we're gonna take one. And we're gonna go to 14. I'm gonna play Riel the Everwise,
You got it.
and I will pass the turn to you.
She's an 03?
She's an 2/3.
2/3. Okay, cool. Cool. Draw. Right on time. Let's just do this first. Let's shoot Riel.
You gain 3 life from that too, yeah? Or no?
No,
What am I thinking of?
just bolt, not a helix. That would be cool as hell.
The ultimate gains life.
Does it?
Draw 7
Oh,
cards.
you do gain 7 life on the
Oh,
ultimate.
I'm
yeah.
thinking of the ultimate, I guess.
So I've got a 2/2 here. Let's play a Tide Hollow Sculler. Do I care about Forbid?
Theo, what the hell?
That's right, Tom Foolish. Tell him in the chat. Set him straight. Anthony, your graveyard should have cards that Ugin exiled, to be clear.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, these should be exiled.
Thank you, Donald K. Magic, always correcting. Donald K. Magic and Talo single-handedly help us run, do everything.
Everything.
I occasionally get a message from Talo that's like, hey, this note is wrong on this YouTube video you uploaded a month and a half ago. I'm like, cool, thank you. I don't know how you do this. I'm very impressed, but I'll go fix it. And thank you, Donald.
I'll go to combat.
Sure.
I'll attack you for 3.
I'll take
down to 11.
Bomat Courier against the world.
Let's read this guy. Shuffle your library, exile the top card of your library. You may cast it without paying its mana cost.
It's just temporal apertures trigger, Anthony. Don't you know temporal aperture?
Everybody knows that, but just want to... All right, I'm going to shuffle my... I'm activating...
Talo was in the chat. Talo, I think you've done it a couple times, and I'm impressed that you're just very organized, coordinated.
All right, we got there.
James
card.
James,
Did I already play a land?
You can't play lands with Urza if you haven't already done it.
Did I play a land? I didn't because I had cast...
Last turn, you've not played a land, yeah.
All right, I'll play this tapped and say go.
All right. We can get there.
You just saw he screwed up in one place and figured to check all the other places.
All right,
Turns out screwed up again somewhere else.
I'm going to combat.
Okay.
Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Putting another boy.
Yep. I'll block with that 2/2.
Okay. I'm going to crack.
I thought you might.
Bye.
07. Bomat Courier. You served well.
Oh. All right. Next. For my next magic trick.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
We're going to Faithful Suiting.
Okay. Cards in library?
Dog, is this game 1?
Yeah.
This is game 1.
Wow.
This is the most game I've played so far.
That's a lot of game, yeah.
Champion of Wits.
Okay.
Draw 2, discard 2.
Going really deep here.
I mean, Theo did commit to the bit.
We're going to discard Island Ox of Agonis.
Ox of Agonis. Ox of Agonis. 2 puts you to
Unearth
9.
the Ox.
Oh, you did that, correct, yeah.
Or not unearth.
Escape.
Escape?
So I need 8 cards. That's 5.
It's a lot to do for a thing. It dies to Ugin uptick.
Draw 3 cards.
Such a positive, such a positive influence in the chat on commentary over here. Just look at him do all this stuff to lose.
I'll draw 3.
Now we gotta put this on YouTube because I told Anthony if you want me to put it on YouTube, even though it's been a hot mess.
I'll play a hollow one for free.
Oh!
Neat. You got that.
I will pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap.
Man, that turn was so sweet.
That was a sick turn.
That was a great
and
turn.
I'm gonna die.
This is just like the early game where Anthony was having a bunch of sick turns, and we're like, doesn't matter, you're gonna die.
Doesn't matter. Turns out.
Turns out.
All right. Let's
Eugene, the Spirit Dragoon.
Let's shoot your ox.
I'm just gonna get it back. Watch me.
Okay. Enjoy it.
Okay.
3, 4,
Have
5,
an ox as a treat.
6.
I don't. This feels like that card.
Gear
Yep.
Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy your guy. Gain 4 life.
Yo.
5 life, right? It's pet toughness.
Yeah, it's toughness.
I lied. 4 life, up to 9. That's a tie game.
Great. Yep, sure is. No argument there. Go to combat. Attack you for 4.
I refuse.
Down to 5.
What could I draw?
I mean, do you even know what's in the whole deck? Do you
No, I don't.
Did you
I
commit
mean,
enough
I built
to memory?
it, technically.
Is Thassa's Oracle in there?
I'll cast a mirror.
That'd be pretty
that would
sweet.
be pretty cool.
Mirror Retriever. Pass the turn.
So it's Icor reestablished.
We're just not saying it. We're calling it... The problem is there are 2 wellsprings, so you do have to kind of be specific, huh?
Yeah, you can't just say wellspring.
All
You
right,
might think you're talking about
I'm gonna go to
mycocin.
combat, and I'm attacking you for 2.
Send a message.
Yeah, I'm gonna look forward to you drawing your deck. I'll block.
Okay. They don't trade. You're right.
What's happening?
We figured it out.
I like I even said 4-2. It wasn't like...
All right. All right. I'll deal 2 to your noxious.
Okay, sure.
Oh, my gosh.
I will make a blue mana and spin the top in response.
Sure.
You did already say, okay, sure, which
said-
kind of implies a passive priority.
That's a great point.
I'm just kidding.
I know you
Spin
are.
your top.
I know you are. I'm gonna leave that on top.
Top on top. All right. I mean, what is this now? This is
Well, it's a little
4/4?
smaller now. It's a 4/4. Yeah.
4/4. I don't like that. Why are all your things 4/4s?
Just that's literally my only 4/4.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean 4 toughness is more what I'm.
Oh.
I've got the boat,
Boat.
Sure.
Boat.
You have
Boat.
a boat.
so I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with the boat. I think I'm killing this sculler.
Okay. You do that.
And I'll pass the turn to you.
Can't bolt the boat.
Can't bolt
And
the
what?
boat.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go to the next one.
Unless you have that instant that turns the boat into a creature.
Wow.
All right, let's go
Can't
to
believe
the
you did
let's
this.
go to the
Cool.
player
Cool.
interviews.
I got to do that one
James.
Theo, what the heck?
James, is it Theo's fault or your fault? What would you say?
I mean, it's my fault.
Oh, okay, your fault for putting Ugin in the cube. Over to
Right.
Anthony. Anthony, how do you feel? Your deck did its thing.
time. We did the thing. Ugin the Spirit Dragon had my back.
You popped off.
I want to thank Ugin the Spirit Dragon. That's it. I mean, it's fun to do it every now and then, but nothing else really mattered.
James, let's figure out what are you going to sideboard. What are
That's a
your
great
sideboard
question.
options?
That seems like I have to.
Can you put it face up? So Anthony, don't look. You're not allowed to look.
I'm gonna look.
It's against the rules for you to
I'm gonna
look.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
seems good.
yeah. Chat, while we're in between rounds, can you hear the very slight low buzzing on the audio feed as well, or is that just in the studio thing? James in a hat is a funny image for me. No buzzing. Okay, good. That's just a me problem then.
What kind of hat?
That's a great question.
I saw a picture of Gavin without a hat the other day, and for like 4 seconds, I was like, "Who's this a picture of?" It's very funny to me.
Sounds pretty funny.
I gotta
was
find
pretty
room for
funny.
it somewhere.
I drank all my water.
Oh wow, you must be so hydrated.
I drank it all. James, do some face-up sideboarding. Everyone's dying to know what you're doing
Listen,
over there.
I'm trying to find. Okay, all right. I'm bringing this in.
Woo!
I'm trying to find one thing to cut, and I don't know what that is because all these cards seem pretty good. Probably this card seems like it might be difficult to play early on, or like it's a bad top deck, or like if it's good, I'm already in a winning position. So I think
And
I
it's
will
not going to
just-
matter late either.
Right,
Most of the
so-
time.
I think I'll just try and have this up for a rainy day. Maybe that's incorrect though, but that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Anthony, over to you. How'd you sideboard your beautiful deck?
I'm actually going to do some sideboarding this match. I feel like his deck can be pretty aggressive and explosive, so I'm happy to bring that in there.
I'm just laughing at
Some more
Tom Foolish in the
interaction
chat.
and stuff to happen, and there's plenty of stuff in his deck that I want to target with this card. I'm bringing out this card, which I kind of like as a sort of backup plan B,
it
but
shouldn't work.
hasn't been working.
Oh.
And I'm just going to cut some more, slightly more dirtily things. Sad. Never got to draw or cast that card, but
I will be on the play again.
I'm going to reset life totals because that's my job.
Yep.
It'll be interesting going back and
what
watching.
guy is
this.
that on the right?
I just like that Tom
that
Foolish
mean?
in the chat said, "That's a fucking looking guy." What guy is that on the right? Then said, "LMAO, funky looking." I was like, he does have glasses. Is that what you mean by a fucking looking guy?
He looks so good.
Looking so much, so good at looking.
Hannah, go refill your water bottle.
Is that your little drag?
Well, she's sick right now, so it'd be.
Oh wait, you didn't mean James. You meant the thing that was being cited out. My bad. To be fair, James was the guy on the right.
All right. The question is do I keep this?
That sounds like a you question.
Yeah, it was. I'm not going to say out loud what it was, but chat has you covered. Don't read that in chat, Anthony. Otherwise, you'll know one card that James no longer has in
All
his
right,
deck.
I've calibrated to thick.
All right. I think I'm going to mulligan. It's close, but actually not that close. I'm kind of banking off the power of these if I were to keep this hand, but I think just having that go wrong is too easy, and the rest of my cards kind of need me to keep on finding what it is that I need in order to play a functional game. So
We
I'll go
all
to 6.
appreciate Talo here. We're the Talo appreciators in this chat.
Okay, hear me out.
Don't mulligan. It's perfect.
It's really not.
Okay.
I don't know, but
I'm with you, Donald, but we're sickos.
I don't have the courage to keep this. If I had a shuffle
Two
effect,
mulligans.
if I had a shuffle effect, I would think more about it, but I do not. So
Okay.
we're gonna throw that back.
We're gonna throw this
We gotta
back
we gotta look though.
because it's slow, but
Lul,
the rest of my hand
We would not have played a game of Magic at all.
Yeah, that would have been real bad.
The rest of my hand's pretty dope.
That's not data, but I'm gonna look always.
Go ahead, put that back out again, James. We missed it a
sure,
little
sure.
bit. Anthony's still mulliganing.
All right, so this is my hand. I think it's pretty good. This is
Don't
what I
look,
put-
Anthony.
Oh,
This is what I
looking
put
at the
back
chat,
on the
I'm not looking
bottom.
at
because it's I think too slow, and I've already got what it's there for. So we're gonna see if we can get there.
Anthony drawing his 6.
Didn't draw 6.
As a reminder, from the current mulligan rules, he's going to draw a full 7. Then, if he chooses to keep this hand, he'll put one card on the bottom. I wish more Magic commentary was like golf commentary.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
okay, so I'm gonna keep this hand. It's obviously really tempting, but I think we got to put this card on the bottom.
A bold move by Anthony. Will it pay
I just
off?
really need these interactive cards, so I'm gonna have to get rid of one of these. So I'm gonna put this over there.
We've got 2
Maybe we'll
players
find it
on
later.
6 with their hands live. It's time to play some Magic the Gathering. James, can you put that deck in the right spot so it's not all wonky? Yeah. Perfect. Nope. Don't make me come up there.
I think you could do better still.
Okay, all right.
All right,
You know,
James.
so I can't see the screen here.
James is down 1 game on the play.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good.
That is a Ragavan Nimble Pilfer for those of you at home. A very beautiful one.
In other words, a real bummer of a Magic card.
Look, I will talk ASMR into a microphone. Just give me something to read. I don't care. I'll do it.
Considered a career as an ASM artist.
Look, I don't care. If it makes you tingle, great. I don't mind.
Play Bomet Career?
Sure.
I would like to go to combat, attack, trigger.
You got some triggers.
Yeah, I'll take 3.
It's like, I don't know what it is about 1/1s with haste for 1, but they do it for me. All right, take 2.
3.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, what? Okay, we got there. 3. Ragavan trigger.
Oh, right. That's my
I get a
library.
treasure token. Cool.
Vetted pools.
That's all I've got.
Damn, you have too many things going on.
That's it, James says, as he ends the turn with 5 permanents in play.
We Yu-Gi-Oh.
As he assembles Exodia. That's a thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I know two Yu-Gi-Oh things. It's Assemble Exodia and Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I see. You can also get, I think, banished to the Shadow Realm. Is that?
I do not know.
Sounds vaguely
I'm going to
Yu-Gi-Oh-like.
cast
Balance. Play balance.
Phyrexian Revoker.
Play balance. It'd be so
You
good to
got
play
it.
balance right now.
treasure's not a card, correct? There's no random card that's named treasure.
Yes, you're correct.
That's really too bad. I think that this is just going to end up trading with something. I will name the Royal Scions.
That is a card that was in James's deck.
Excellent.
Last game.
Excellent. And say go.
Okay. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw a card for my turn.
It's named Treasure Token. Wasn't there something weird where there was a token
Right.
and a
I'll take 2 and go to 18.
card named the same thing?
I'm going to...
So what you're saying, Raj Fox, is that Blue Eyes White Dragon is also Exodia.
cycle cast into Madness.
Okay.
Blast from the past to deal 2 to your
Yeah.
thingamabob.
My thingamabob.
Yep,
He has
draw a card.
unambiguously identified my thingamabob.
All right. You're banned from the DCI for that. You'll take
that?
Take 3.
Triggers.
All right. I'll get a second clue token.
Well, you get
treasure.
before. Hold on. Whoa, you forgot your
yeah.
Bomat Courier trigger.
I'm so sorry, Bowman Courier. Forgive me.
We got a syndicate trafficker.
Sure, we'll cast that.
Oh, yeah, you got all those treasures over
When
there.
did you get to 18, James?
I shocked in the steam vents.
Okay. Well, you gotta say these things out loud.
I did.
I'm over here trying to keep up.
All right. I'll pass the turn after that.
Oh, really? That was enough for you?
I can see why people don't like to
Wait,
play Ragavan and cubes without a ton of cheap removal now.
Yeah, I've tried.
Yeah.
I've been pushing more and more cheap removal, but
I mean, to be clear, that's not a criticism. I think this rules. But
Wow.
I get
Scrap troll.
why it's
Go.
not for everybody.
that's it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it? Just a
Sorry,
3-drop?
I'm not,
You're not going to play like 6 cards
kinda-
on turn 3?
Jesus.
That's how you lose, buddy.
Putting words in my mouth, except they're the words I actually said. All right, I'll drop the turn.
Take those words that came out of your mouth and put them back in your mouth.
I'll play the Royal Scions.
I knew it. Saw it coming.
All right. I'm going to tick up.
What does that do? +1 first strike?
Plus 2 plus 0 first strike and trample.
First strike and trample.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. And it goes to 6 loyalty.
It's a really, really good beatdown card.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to combat, and I'm not going to be attacking with the Bomat Courier, but I will be attacking with Syndicate Trafficker and Ragavan, and I ticked up on Ragavan, so it is a 4/1 first strike trample.
You can just sack the Bomat Courier to give that guy a counter and indestructible.
I need 1 untapped mana, so I
Ah.
cannot.
But does this trigger on attack? Do you
No,
get-
This
it's
triggers on
damage.
dealing damage to you.
Okay. Let's go ahead and block this Syndicate
Okay.
Trafficker. So these will trade.
I mean, that's
the
pretty
trigger,
good.
The
You'll
Scrap
take 4?
Troller.
You basically
get
just
back
made
a
Anthony
Phyrexian Revoker
Trade for his own creature. It's pretty chill.
into my
Okay.
hand.
And Ragavan
exile
trigger.
this.
Well, you don't
I mean,
have
that's
that
fine.
anymore.
That's totally fine. I mean, yes, you wanted to draw it.
Yeah,
but,
I
you know.
really would like to draw that.
But that-
would be
but-
All right, I'll pass.
All right, I'll untap. I'll draw.
Ooh, hold on. Ragavan did have first strike on account of the Royal Scions
Oh,
trigger.
That's true.
Oh, so I could cast it with the...
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Up to you if you
It's
want to
fine.
roll it back, but
I missed it.
Donald keeping us honest in the
That
chat.
is
Yep.
relevant. I'll keep that in mind for the next time.
Island. Scholar?
Yep.
Oof.
That's a forbid. A Squee Goblin, a Bobbin, a Champion of Wits. That's 2 cards that want to be in the graveyard and 1 card
Yup.
with buyback. Discard 2
I'll
cards.
take this champion.
Sure.
And then play Revoker.
Naming?
Royal Science.
Okay.
So you go.
That's rude.
Can Anthony possibly come back from this walloping?
Probably not.
All right, I'm going to draw for my turn.
The monkey has done the damage.
I'm at 10.
You're at
Not
10.
my favorite life total.
All right. I'll flashback Blast from the Past to deal 2 damage to your Phyrexian Revoker.
Definitely had that on mind. I was
That's
thinking
right.
About that.
It's
I was
got
thinking about
flashback
that.
too. The card's actually kind of
Card's actually
broken.
Kind of annoying.
It's pretty broken.
Yeah, I agree. All right, tick up on my Ragavan.
My favorite life total is
I will attack for 4.
16. I'll take 4.
Okay.
Down to 6.
I only have 1 treasure though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have 8 treasures.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to, but I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
This is like the only 3-mana planeswalker that goes above. Well, okay.
Have you forgot about Oko?
No. I'm trying to say that I like this as a design so much more than Oko.
It's a lot better, yeah.
Because one of the things I hate about Oko is that it goes up to 6 loyalty.
Honestly, that's the thing I don't like about the design of that card either, to be fair.
I think it could be less. I think you're right. But
Yeah.
I think like if the high loyalty for the effects that it gives is a lot more, I think, fun.
I'm going to play Mirror Retriever. And I'll say go.
All you need now is KCI, infinite mana.
Yeah. I can tell you where KCI is. Did I shuffle my library? No.
All right. I'm going to.
What? I know where it is.
It's just
I'm going to tick up on
it's funny to me.
the boy again.
Yeah.
Boy's coming in.
Trample, right?
Boys
And
are
first
back in
strike.
town.
That's
Trample's
4
pretty
power.
good on Ragavan.
I don't know how I'm supposed to beat that right now. I mean, I have to draw
Boys are
something
back
very
in
specific, so
town.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Down to 2.
Ooh.
Oh, come here.
Oh yeah, now he get one of those.
All right, I'll pass.
That's a Monastery Mentor off the top. The boys are back. The boys are back.
All right.
I gotta come up with an excuse to parody that for an intro. That'd be
All right.
fun.
You got it.
Oof.
On to game 3, chat. Turns out turn 1 Ragavan on the play. Too much for Anthony's dirtily Krark-Clan Uginworks deck to handle.
Royal Scions was the real MVP of that.
I found it.
You bottomed it in
I
from your
bottomed it.
draw. That's right.
I had
yeah.
the full combo in my opening hand.
I mean, what would you have done with it if it meant in that spot
Nothing.
even?
I mean, also I was just not gonna be able to play
Blast
a
from the
4-mana
past.
do nothing artifact.
All right, I'm back to Theo. You did it. Congrats.
Theo, rude. Rude much?
Theo is here as a ghost, haunting the table.
No.
The deck is Theo.
Oh, sure. Okay. I thought you were kind of confessing to killing Theo and
What?
hiding his body.
What? Preposterous. Are you going back to sideboards or just going to shuffle up, keep them as is?
I'm keeping. Let's see.
I've shuffled my entire sideboard into my deck and sorted it back out.
I'm gonna go ahead.
really fast.
and-
It's going to be our last game of the night, chat. Going to game 3 in this final 4th match.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We're all loopy. I'm tired. It's dry down here. Hygrometer check-in,
It feels pretty wet down here to me.
36. 36%.
Maybe
That
it's
would
just,
be
maybe it's
the-
just warm, but I feel humid.
That would be the wet Orzhov and the mono.
36%, 70 degrees.
Hygrometer.
It's also a thermometer. James, I'm told if you don't win, you can't come home. We do have an air mattress.
Okay.
Sadie's bed is right behind you.
Counterpoint. Who's gonna fill your water bottle?
Ooh.
Steaks.
Y'all nasty to each other.
Goblins. These goddamn goblins.
What do I label this on YouTube so people know what they're getting into?
Goblin mode? I don't
Wet-
know.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Wet goblin cube.
It's
Goblin
like-
mode. Goblin mode. Game 3. Or I guess I don't want to spoil that it goes to
Four, I
game
don't
3.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Drawing this hand. Hand's gonna be great.
Anthony, you're on the play. What do you think of that hand?
I would describe this hand as dispiriting. Is that a word?
That is a
I
word.
feel dispirited. I mean,
Very corporeal then? Oh, not looking.
it's pretty tempting to keep it just with this card.
time.
I think I need to draw.
Do you have artifact duels in this cube, James?
I need to draw a hand.
I'm
that can
considering
cast
putting
spells,
some
so
of them in.
I'm a mulligan.
Yeah.
But
Not. I don't think.
And specific color pairs might make
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
it's gonna be
I don't think you want all 8 or whatever.
6.
6? 6?
They're 10.
Yeah, no, 7.
What? Oh, right, because it's a
No,
thing.
6. Because there'll be 4 with
6.
there'll be
There are
4
4
with
that
green in
have
it.
green.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
We can do. I think of that as a geometry problem, personally.
Oh, yeah,
James,
but I have
are you
one-
also mulligan? Are you keeping that hand? What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna keep my hand.
All right, let's see
Don't
it.
like that.
All right, so it's a little clunky. Like I definitely this being in my opening hand is a little bit of a bummer, but I think like you just can't mulligan this. It's got a curve. It still has a game plan, and I'm just hoping that I can get to a little bit more of that so that I can continue playing.
That one was a little obvious what you were talking about, I think.
I wasn't listening.
But don't worry, Anthony doesn't respect your time.
It's fine. I've got a 1 red drop.
All right, this is a lot better. I'm sad to be shipping this away because then I don't really want this. But
You could not.
yeah, I mean, I could just get rid of that, but then I feel like that's the right choice.
I feel like I'm going to watch the video and I'm going to notice every single time I accidentally peered over because I just viscerally react.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
All right.
I'm on the play.
Game
You are
3.
on the play.
The stakes
Here
are high.
we go.
James is homeless if he
Let's
doesn't
say
win this
wire
game
pass.
for the night.
Oh, no. All right, I'll draw that for the turn. Ready?
I'm not emotionally
Go.
prepared for that root wall. I'm gonna crack this. Go to 19. Get a fetid pools.
Ooh. Tom Foolish filling their own water bottle. How's it feel to be replaced?
Oh, no.
Hey, Beneticus. Welcome to the stream. This is the very end of the stream. We got one game we're finishing up here. It's a fiery game 3. We're all a little loopy. Been in the studio for a while. It's late on a Monday. But come hang out. It'll be fun.
All right, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Play a swamp and a talisman of hierarchy.
You got it.
and say go.
Untap.
Yeah, we're a little goblin mode in the studio. What can I
A
say?
little goblin mode. Well, that's a turn too late.
Raj Fox with the follow. Thank you,
All right,
Raj.
I'm going to go to combat.
Yeah.
I'm not. Can I go back to my first main phase?
That was very sincere.
Well, there's multi-threaded process going on, and one of the jobs just finished. And
You had a kernel panic on thread 3.
Look, I'm not going to lie, chat. I did tweet at my favorite humidifier manufacturer
first main phase.
and asked them if they wanted to sponsor my Magic the Gathering podcast. But Elon Musk broke Twitter, so there's mentions don't work right now. James, you went to combat with a Bomat Courier in your hand and a red mana available.
But I decided to change my reason.
It's just to activate Basking Root Walla?
I'm gonna stop you at combat. I'm gonna look at Basking Root Wall. It's just gotta.
I can give it +2/+0.
Great. I'm going to take 1 and push Bomat Courier.
I regret all of my choices.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna attack and deal 3 to you.
Okay. And you take 1.
You also take 1 more, right? Because you had to use 1 for the.
Correct. And
talisman?
you take 1 from your islet.
Correct.
All right. Any other life total that we have? Life total adjustments we've missed?
I have Anthony at 15 because he cracked a fetch,
Yeah, cracked a fetch.
Oh,
this.
tapped that.
Good.
Yeah,
Great.
took
That's
3.
why we ask. That's why we ask the big questions.
Tom Foolish, my favorite humidifier company,
I'll
who is
tap.
not paying us
I'll
for
draw.
sponsorship. Maybe I'll bleep this in the video. It's Venta.
You gotta bleep it. I'll take 1 off the. Oh no, I can just tap it for colorless. Great. Play Psy Master Thopterist.
I'm dead.
I could
go.
talk at length about no. See, it's better than both. It's an evaporative, passive evaporation humidifier.
Solid state.
My life total doesn't matter.
You gotta
I'm gonna
check it
take
out.
3. I'm gonna go get a steam vents.
Excellent. You can only do that once a turn, though. Is that right? It's like
Correct. I can
Yes.
pump it.
Otherwise, it would be
Very good.
very
pretty darn good.
pretty messed up magic card.
I could talk at length about my love for this Venta humidifier, but I won't because they didn't give me money.
You could, but you won't.
To be clear, I won't sell out, but I will seek out specific companies that I'm willing to talk about at length and try and get them to give me money to do it. That's fine.
All right. I'm taking another damage because life totals don't matter.
Also, I think it'd be funny if we were sponsored by a humidifier. It would be very fun for me.
I want to
I've
play
seen.
Royal Scions.
I've seen a green root wall.
He's just saying that that's how root walls all work.
I'm just making sure. There's the icy root wall.
It's important to read the rule stacks of cards.
I feel it's easy to like
Draw a card and
shortcut
discard a
stuff,
card.
and I'm trying not to shortcut stuff and actually know what the cards do.
I'm not totally convinced that air purifiers do that
Anything?
much. They definitely do something because you clean the filter out, but
I'm discarding this.
Yep.
And then I'm passing the turn to you.
we have a very
Excellent.
dusty
Untap.
room in our house
Draw.
because of old house reasons, and I was like, what if we got an air purifier?
Play planes.
And we put an air purifier in the room, and it's just still extremely dusty. So
Yeah.
What you purifying? If not
Play
that dust,
a Phyrexian Revoker.
little robot friend.
Trigger. I'll name Royal Scions.
I wish you wouldn't.
I mean, we can talk about it.
Theo, what
You
the
have some
hell?
propositions. Let's make a Thopter.
Give me that goblin mode air,
And
that free range air, wild stuff.
play Mirror Retriever.
We got a real game
Trigger.
shaping up here, friends.
And say go. Maybe I should have just attacked Scions there.
All right, I'm gonna untap and consider.
Donald K. Magic dunking on you in the chat, Anthony. There are 5 cards to Root Wall in the title. They all have an activated ability that can only be activated once each
And here's
turn.
the thing. I am confident that that's how this particular one works.
On account of having read it.
So I cannot activate this.
That's correct.
Cool.
Any more questions?
Do you want to concede?
No.
It's worth asking.
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, I'm in for the air purifiers that reduce the virus particles. That's cool. I mean, the things that I care about in my house, which is the dust, mostly, being not a public place.
All right, we are cycling.
I'm not an air
and
purifier truther, is what I'm saying.
madnessing to kill your
Okay.
thingamabob.
Thingamabob killed.
Draw.
I should have just kept up. Sacrifice that. Well, but I wanted to make 2 guys.
All right, so I will take this to 7 now.
Yuck.
Hey, Tony JJ 1990, thanks for the follow.
I've already played a land this turn, so I think I'm going to tick up to make this a 3/1 first strike trample, and I'm coming in for 3.
3.
3/1 first strike trample. Blast from the Past has flashback for what it costs
4.
4.
There is an activated ability on Blazing Root Walla.
Oh, right, because it's just a 3/1
Right.
because of that right now.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
we
yeah.
go. That's where we're at. No blocks.
That's the thing, Talo, is
I take 3.
I will
and I'll
only
pass.
be sponsored by things that I have already personally vetted.
Untap. Draw.
Maybe the humidifier company is owned by a monster. Probably. People that own companies tend to be monsters, especially big ones. I always trust Tom Brady to vet my financial decisions. He's had to be very
Yikes.
careful managing his money because he's had very little of it. So, you know.
All right, I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack your Planeswalker for 4.
I will have my Planeswalker take 4 damage.
Great choice.
Go down to 3 loyalty.
Hope I don't just like die randomly next turn.
I do.
Okay.
Or I mean in the game, just
Yeah.
clarifying here.
I'll play a Scrap Troller.
You are allowed to have a scrap trawler.
Trigger.
Right.
And I'll say go.
Rude.
First strike trample. That's like
I know.
it's not as rude as first strike death touch, but
Or trample death touch.
trample death touch is also kind
That's
of
pretty
rude.
rude.
I kind of like trample death touch.
Right, I'm gonna tick up.
They don't do that a lot because it has actually some really weird
Draw a card,
rules,
discard a
unintuitive rules things that come up sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
James is behind considerably on board. He does have a planeswalker to accrue value, but Anthony's really starting to pressure the loyalty on that planeswalker.
I'm just making sure I'm counting them correctly.
Yeah,
It's
count
fine.
them right.
Just, you
Cast
know,
that treasure
counting
cruise.
his cards for no reason at all. Really hope I get to cast Treasure Cues with Teferi Temporal Pilgrim in play sometime soon.
Same.
Treasure Cruise and then draw Brainstorm and then just pew
All
pew
right, I'm
pew.
gonna play Magmatic Channeler. I have 2 instants and sorceries, so it is currently not a 4/4 yet.
Okay.
I need 4 or more. And then, so I ticked up to draw and discard. So I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Boop. Draw for turn.
I just want you to draw Krark-Clan Ironworks so I can just see you try and go through the motions.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
I don't understand how the combo works and it's in my cube. I'm really hoping you'll be able to explain it to me.
I mean, the combo for Infinite Mana is not that hard.
I believe you.
I
It's
think I'll be able to
Scrap
figure it out.
Trawler, Mirror Retriever, KCI.
You need
They get each other back.
But they cost 5 to play, so
Yeah.
you're only making 4 mana.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah, so the thing you need something else that you can cast so you can sacrifice them. We'll figure it out if it comes up.
Well, it works with Psy because you get the Thopter token.
That's true. That's
so
true.
you could actually do it
True.
now with the Thopter tokens. Just
True.
go dummy.
So, questions.
And that would actually give you
for
infinite Thopters
me.
too, which is actually something, which is nice. Because you only got to sacrifice 1 Thopter each cycle, so you do net 1 Thopter.
That's true.
So instead of just making
Okay.
dumb infinite mana for no reason, you actually get to make
Yeah.
infinite Thopters. Then you get to draw your whole deck by activating Psy.
Okay, so this is currently a 1-3.
This is a 1/3.
And this is a 1/1 that you
1/1,
can
and I
activate
can
one
turn
time.
into a 3/1.
And cards in hand.
I have like 4.
Like 4.
Like 4.
He doesn't have to tell you the exact number.
Yeah.
As long
So
as
it-
it's...
It's
Sure.
between 3.1 and 4.9.
Okay, interesting. Let's go to combat.
Can you move everything just like that way, James? You're like way down to the bottom. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you.
Let me think about this for one more second. So 3 Thopters are definitely coming at Royal Scions.
Okay.
Do I want to trade Scrap Trawler now? Yeah, let's also send Scrap Trawler at Royal Scions.
All right. I'm going to go to 2 blocks.
Yep.
I'm going to double block the Scrap Trawler with Magmatic Channeler and Bomat.
Okay.
Or the Blazes.
I will order damage on the Channeler.
Okay. Yeah, that has Summoning Sickness.
Trigger Phyrexian Revoker
Yep.
back to my hand.
I was only half
And
following. You
Royal
take any
Scions
damage
will
that
take-
combat, James?
No, Royal Scions is going to take 3.
Okay.
Second main, I will pay 2. Play a Phyrexian
I'm
Revoker.
going to take 1 and remand that.
Sure.
James to 14.
I'll get a Thopter.
Oh, the mouse is doing that thing where it's...
Interesting.
I
So
just
my
wanted to make
question
sure that you
is-
had the most amount of Thopters you could possibly have.
Thank
this
you.
turn.
Do I want to play the Revoker again now? I'm just going to play this Glasspool Mimic as a land and pass the turn.
Fair enough. All right. Now you're done for. You fool.
Yep, sure. I'll take that.
All right. Ah, shoot.
Yes? How you doing over there?
I don't have to answer that.
It's true.
That's true.
He doesn't have to answer that.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna play Conspiracy Theorist.
Yeah, can I read that guy?
Yeah, for sure.
For
All my
sure.
stuff
Sure.
kind of has madness.
Say
Except
one and discard a card.
if the effect discards more than 1 card, I
Yeah.
have to choose 1.
Cool.
Just a little bit different from Containment Construct, just so you have to think
Just a
about
little
it.
bit.
Right.
Yep.
All right. I will choose to draw a card and discard a card.
Okay.
Well, poop. I'm gonna
You
discard.
have yet to... Oh, you're
And
discarding.
then cast
Okay, I see,
Ragavan
yeah.
off of Conspiracy
That makes
Theorist's
sense.
ability.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
And then I'm gonna Treasure Cruise.
And now we see the other side of Ragavan. On turn 11.
Hmm.
I have to get rid of all of my cards. Goodbye, Blast from the Past. Draw 3.
Stop trying to cancel me, Dinrova Horror.
I think that's my turn.
All right. I'm a little bit wondering if I want to just activate Psy in order to draw a bunch of cards.
By a bunch, you mean 2, right? Draws 2?
Yeah.
Or sacrifice 2 artifacts, draw 1. What is it?
Sacrifice 2, draw 1, but then I also can get back Scrap Trawler, which will also mean I'm not going to do it.
I mean, if I were you, I would just try and draw towards KCI. Like, you just
Yeah,
you just
well-
win immediately on the spot.
Still, even though I attacked a Scrap Trawler, draw for turn.
Well, you have to get it back by also sacrificing the Mirror Retriever. But then you win immediately on the spot. After a lot of work.
A lot of hard work. Let's...
What's up, Jay? Welcome to the chat.
Go to combat.
Jay says, hi, James.
Wow.
Welcome.
I'm going to attack Royal Scions with 2 of these. I'm going to attack Royal Scions with 3 of these.
All right,
Do
I'll
I
back.
also... What? Hold on. That was a... I'm not done yet. What? Question is, do I also want to just throw a Thopter at you at this point yet? No. Let's just attack Royal Scions with 3 Thopters. Great.
Bye.
Bye.
You killed 2 children.
Okay. Then I'll cast a Solemn Simulacrum.
Are they canonically children? I mean, you'll cast Pepsi Man, you mean?
Trigger.
This was right before they went to college.
Pepsi Man!
Do you consider high schoolers children?
Yes.
Pepsi Man!
I will make a 5th Thopter. Just going to be a little bit difficult to see. Let's use one of these. What are these?
They're just pieces of
Piece
paper.
of paper. Great. That's a Thopter now.
Yep.
And then trigger. Search mode for a basic land.
This Psy, huh?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm finally doing it.
I've just been staring at a bunch of things
swamp.
that deal 2 and 3.
It's got a pretty rude toughness line.
Yeah.
And I think I'll pass the turn.
Mistake was playing red against Psy. All right.
You mean Theo's mistake?
Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Another one in a long line of magic mistakes, Theo. Unbelievable.
How dare you. I can pay 1. I can discard a card if I do draw a card. Interesting. But I have to attack to do that. You've got...
Who else has the Pepsi Man song stuck in their head right
I
now?
don't know what the Pepsi Man is, so
Oh, man.
I don't actually want it.
Well, you're going to know who the Pepsi Man is pretty soon because I'm going to show it to you.
Please don't, especially not, on the stream.
Right before bed.
I mean, Pepsi Man's not upsetting.
It's a weird artifact to have endured in the manner that it has.
Look, it's that guy. See how he looks like Pepsi Man?
I think that this looks like Silver Skeeter from Doug.
I think it looks more like Pepsi Man,
Yeah, you're kind of right.
personally.
Okay, can I play lands off of this? Cast. Boo.
Boo.
Well, I already played my land for the turn, so that wasn't even important.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
They're coming in.
Beneticus, look up Pepsi Man. Do it. And Dunervahar says, canonically, the characters from the Royal Signs were 18 at the time of the Eldraine events. Weird number to choose, Wizards. Just go with 19, 17.
Blocks.
Anything but that number.
Okay, I see you played this game before.
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
All right. These are all going to die. Solemn Simulacrum's going to trigger. I'm going to draw a card.
He is Pepsi Man, it's true.
And Murder Retriever's going to trigger. I'll get back Scrap Trawler.
How am I still at 14?
I mean,
Oh,
Anthony has
you gained
refused to attack
12
you.
life with your Planeswalker.
All right. I guess this is we just got to do this, right? It's not good, but
You got a boat.
I will deal 3 damage to you.
Okay. I'll go to 8.
Oh, a boat can do that even?
I believe so. Any target?
Go to 8. Did you take one more at some point that I missed?
Oh, no.
Go to
you're
9,
correct.
right?
I'm going to kill that Thopter then. That
Okay.
Thopter's very dead.
And also, you can't do that. Are you
And also-
at 11, though? Do you take a damage I missed?
I'm going to assume yes.
From a
Probably a Talisman at
talisman at
some
some point? I'm sorry. I tried my best.
point. We're doing our best.
All right. That's all I've got. This boat's on the battlefield, and it's very
What does
empty.
its crew cost? 3.
3.
Untap. Draw
Oh,
on
I'm
a
sorry.
card. Just asking for a friend. Crew is an activated ability that I can name with
God.
Phyrexian Revoker.
Sure is.
Great. Let's.
Actually, I don't want to get,
You can't name
you
crew.
can't name crew.
You can't name crew. Yep.
You have
you're
to
so
name
right.
Skyboat.
We'll name the Skyboat. Let's go to combat. Attack you for 4.
I'll take 4.
Down to 10.
Play Revoker.
Rude.
Name Skyboat. The canonical name for that magic card. Trigger.
Borborygmos.
I will get a Thopter, and then I will pay
Holy
3.
crap, it does say Skyboat.
Borborygmos.
It says it right there. 1, 2, 3. Cast Scrap Trawler. Trigger. I will get another Thopter, and pass the turn.
How do you
Straight up.
revoke a Skyboat, huh?
I don't know. You're
Does it
like
just have-
this creepy little guy is over here.
I
just
mean,
like,
it's Phyrexian. Can't just like do evil magic or something, like haunt the boat.
haunt the
It's basically like a club for the boat. You go to try and drive the boat, but it's got the club installed, and then you can't drive it.
It's on the wheel of the boat, just like.
Hey, boats do have wheels.
Yeah, I was imagining the one that goes on the tire. I guess is.
Drake
No, the club.
Yeah, Drakehaven. That's annoying.
It'd be a really big
Faithlessly.
club because boats have
Yeah.
really big wheels.
Now you're gonna have bigger flyers than I have.
I mean, Drake's pretty good against Thopters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna discard Squee and Fabled Passage. I'm gonna make two.
Squee doing work.
I'm gonna make 2 Drakes.
Okay.
We got a real game on our hands, folks. Until Anthony draws KCI.
I like that I'm dreading KCI off the top.
That's
I think
that's really cool to dread, honestly.
Yeah. All right, I'll pass.
So you're at 10. I could just hit you for 3 and sacrifice 2 Thopters. That seems pretty bad. Draw for turn with the opposite hand, like a dummy. I'll play a swamp.
Oh, are you counting to 8? Don't count to 8.
Oh, I'm past, or I'm 2-8, but I'm not going to do that to you, unfortunately. I'm gonna pay 7.
This is a mere battle sphere
I'm gonna
instead.
cast a mirror battle sphere.
Okay.
Trigger. I'm gonna go over to 6 Thopters
Okay.
and
Wait, what? 6? Oh, okay. I see.
It does make a Thopter,
Yeah.
and then it makes the
Mirror.
mirror separately.
Okay.
any questions?
Meltdown one time. Meltdown off the top. Is Meltdown in the cube?
I think that's too.
It's rude. You shouldn't put it
It's
in the
too
cube.
Pass the turn.
I'm just making small talk.
Yeah.
All right, James, what are the outs?
That's a great question.
Someone wake up Theo. You got to call him.
Where's Ugin been this whole time?
Okay. I mean, that does stuff, right?
Ugin broke. KCI woke.
All right, we are going to flashback this Faithless Looting. We are intentionally keeping Squee in the graveyard for now.
Okay. Squee.
We were going to discard. I have not played a land this turn.
James said he's intentionally keeping Squee in the graveyard with so much confidence. I don't think it's just a man that misses trigger.
Yes.
Just gotta say it with confidence.
Make 2 more Drakes.
Would you discard a land and a
Land and
whatever
Valakut
that thing
Awakening.
is? You got 4 Drakes now.
I know when you got 4 Drakes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
2
great.
that
you're
have
gonna
Summoning
attack
Sickness.
in the air. Hygrometer check.
Oh,
We're
I'm
still
sorry,
at
I discarded
36.
the wrong card.
And then you drew some cards.
No, the,
No,
the
to
draw.
the-
The draw was first. It was a loot, not a
Yeah.
not a rummage.
Does that matter? I mean, kind of. Now, do you mind if I change my discard? Because I did craft a game plan in mind.
Judge, are we going to allow this?
I think it's fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
No
so
more information has come to light. This is casual REL.
Yeah.
Put these into my hand,
Okay, we're rolling back half of a Faithless Looting here.
and I'm going to discard these instead. This was the
Okay.
game plan.
That
All right,
makes a lot more sense.
I'm going to go to 9 and escape
Yeah.
Ox of Agonis, exiling 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's how I drew it up.
Bye bye, Squee.
Bye bye, Squee. What came? No, from
You
graveyard.
definitely can't get him from exile. That'd be crazy.
That's the other Dominaria one.
Yeah.
All right, so this enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter.
Hmm.
I will discard my hand, which is Shivan Roof and Galvanic Blast. I will pay 1 to make in 1 more Drake and draw 3.
Seems good.
I will then go to combat
Oh, okay.
and pass.
Okay.
All those Thopters were not on.
They were
Okay.
behind the fog of war.
It's gonna be a minute before you're gonna be able to get in.
Oh, I mean.
Honestly, this sucks. TBH, this sucks.
TBH.
Wish it had been KCI. If it's going to be one card you cast and the game's over.
It's the
Anyway, we're gonna minus
resolves.
minus. You got a 5 over there?
I do.
Sure. Let's -5. Blow up all colored things.
Bye-bye, Sigh.
Bye, side.
These are exiled.
Thank you.
You're just dead now.
And now I think you're just dead.
You should crew that boat on the way out, buddy.
I can't.
Can't crew it.
Oh, right. It's still under the revoker.
Still under the revoker. All right, I'll go to combat. Attack with the team. Trigger. Deal 4 to you.
Okay, I'll take 4.
Okay, great.
Put you to 5.
Hold on a sec.
Then what happens?
Mhm.
Gataxian Fog.
Take 8, 14, 15, 16.
16? Is that what it is?
16, 19,
Minus 11?
19.
19?
Okay. All right. Minus 14.
GG's.
Okay. All right. I do appreciate. This is my exile zone.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you did a lot of stuff over there.
Stuff.
You took a lot of game actions. Your deck is way smaller than Anthony's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, Anthony, just check that top card.
Theo, what the hell?
Well,
I'm glad
James can't go home now, so that's pretty rough.
And I finally got to have this deck do the thing.
Is KC on top of your deck? I just want to know.
It didn't really do the thing. It mostly just played Ugin, but
Hostage taker, trinket mate. Yeah, nope. We're never going to get to live the dream.
dream will not be lived.
For some people, casting Ugin is a dream, but for others, it's doing a convoluted KCI combo, so you have something to put in the YouTube video title and also in the thumbnail.
I was 3 from the bottom. Sad.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Wow.
I can't really... Can I come over and share your camera, Anthony? Hi. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Lucky Paper Streams.
Did you say Ugin's getting cut?
Very first chat
Is
by
Ugin getting cut?
This is Raven19. Damn, I'll miss him. Thanks for joining the chat. This is Raven. Casanova Frankenstein. Blowing some kisses your way. I'll see you next week for the stream. What else do we want to say? James, you want to say something about the Break Cube?
I hope you enjoyed it.
How's the mono green cube coming?
Ooh.
Ooh. Whoa.